Welcome to everyone to our annual holiday party, and it's incredible. It's incredible just looking around the room at all the faces, all the people that are here. I always am challenged by what to say in the sense of what's going to be significant enough, what's going to resonate with the most people in the room. And I think back to our morning reports that we have on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You know, for those of you who don't know what the morning reports are, Tuesdays and Thursdays are our clinic days, and basically we talk about the patients that are going to come in that day and possible challenges that we'll have with some of those patients, or things that are issues with the practice and things that we need to work on together. And we always try to leave those meetings more often than not, thank God, with a more up state of mind and a good plan on how to attack the day. And you know, we work a lot on principles of success. You know, we do something called 7 and 7. There are 7 meetings, 7 weeks in a row, where we go through a curriculum that's designed by Tony Robbins, and it's all about, you know, putting a business together that provides great customer service. And the result of that is a great bottom line, you know. And there are just some principles that just keep coming through in both business and in life. And I kind of want to base what I'm going to say tonight on that. First of all, here we are again. Like I said, another Christmas meal, another holiday party together. We talk about the holiday party starting in May. And I tell the staff, you know what, you're going to blink your eye, and here we are again. And they're like, everyone laughs because it's May, and then it's June, July, and then boom, here we are. Okay? You know, this has been an incredible year for us. And it's been incredible. The word incredible has many meanings, you know, good and bad, but incredible nonetheless. We've made a lot of changes. Some changes scary, some changes really difficult, and some changes that put a lot of uncertainty into our practice. You know about uncertainty, right? It's one of the basic human needs. Most people don't like it, but it's important, okay? But with all our changes, we've always fallen forward, and we've come out the other side of it better for our changes. You know, most of you who've known me for more than a day know that I'm an incredibly flawed person, and I'm uncomfortable with that, okay? And in spite of my shortcomings, my insecurities, my fears, the one thing that I am not afraid to do is to take chances, and to put my trust in my staff, and to basically not be afraid to fail. And I've given everyone that works on our team the opportunity to grasp those principles and run with it and be successful. And as a result, good things have happened. You know, I always had this dream, and I talked about it to Sharon a lot, I talked about it to my wife. I wanted a work environment that was more of a family dynamic. I didn't want the typical coworker relationship, you know, the team member, the employer-employee relationship. That's what I wanted, and most people would say, man, you're just dreaming. That's never gonna happen. People just want to do their job and go home. Dr. Stile, people just don't care. They just don't care. And I would say, no. I'm gonna keep changing the players until we have the right team, because I'm not gonna change. And guess what? We have the right team. Now, this has also been a year of tremendous milestones. You know, our numbers are great, and that's because we provide excellent customer service. We're bringing on new programs like Dr. Caravello, who's here with us tonight, the new robotics program. Dr. Caravello thought that this was the LV robotics party. We're going to start our flagship Dr. Stile RX store next year. So lots of things are happening, and lots of good things are in the works. So, you know, just to recap a little bit about those principles, you know, there's six principles or steps to success in anything. Number one, you have to know what you want. You have to have a plan. And you have to have that plan be as clear as possible. Number two, find someone who's already done it and model yourself after someone who's successful at doing what you want. Three, put together a team of 8 players. 8 players cannot be made. 8 players are born, period. And we learned that the hard way. We tried to train a lot of non-A players and it just doesn't work, I'm sorry. Maybe they are A players somewhere else, but we have A players now. 4, basically, don't be afraid to fail and take chances, okay? You know, don't be afraid to take constructive criticism, right? 5, just keep working. Make adjustments when you have to. Look at your results, look at your outcomes, and make the changes that you need to make that puts you back on track. And for 6, I want to bring Brianna Crane up here from Feeding America. Six is be successful enough so that you can give back in a meaningful way, so that you can make a difference, so that your time here will have meant something. You know, in 2011, coming out of one of the worst recessions in this country's history, definitely in Las Vegas's history, we were a cash-strapped, hurting practice. And for some reason, I had this idea that, you know, we're gonna start a charitable foundation and we're gonna feed 1 million kids every year. And we're like, what? Why did you want to do that? I don't know. I just felt like it was the right thing to do. You know, so a little at a time, year after year, we chipped away at it. And, you know, I'm proud to say that as of this year, we'll have fed 5 million children, both locally and nationally. What's interesting is this, if you think about it, the average professional football stadium seats 69,000 fans. We have fed 72 football stadiums full of children. Those are free and secure children and families, both locally and nationally. You know, people have said to me, and we do this every year, and you know, we just managed to put it together every year. And people have said, hey, why do you do this? You know, it's not only the money, the tremendous amount of time that my staff and I devote to these projects and these other initiatives, because we also support women's initiatives, the elderly, and animals, because, you know, any population that is vulnerable, we want to help. And I said, I don't know. The only thing that I can say is I can only see clearly with my heart. And my heart tells me that this is the right thing to do. You know, there are times when we're down, and you know, I've recently become this big devotee of like YouTube, and I watch these motivational videos, and I pick these little gems out of it, and there's a guy on there that if you get a minute later tonight or tomorrow, his name's Inky Johnson. He's got a tremendous story. Tremendous. I can only hope to be half the man in terms of spirit that he is. And he said something simple, which summed it all up for me. He basically said, the more you make sure somebody else's life is okay, the more God, the universe, or your higher power, whatever you want to call it, will make sure that your life is okay. And you know what I said? That's it. That's why we do what we do. You know, the strange thing about charity and supporting nonprofits is that for me, I never believed it was true. But the more I give away, the more I get. It's like you can't give it away. It just keeps coming back. And for anyone who doesn't believe that, I'll just ask you to try it. Okay? Just try it. You know, our little practice in Las Vegas, with a few dollars from every procedure we do, because of our great staff and our amazing patients, is buying 1 million meals this year. Do you understand that? Do you really understand that? Because to me it's overwhelming, and I'm part of it. So, without any further ado, I want to present this year's donation from Stile Aesthetics to Brianna Crane from Feeding America for 1 million meals. tell you a little bit about Feeding America.
My name is Bree. I work in Chicago for Feeding America National. We're the largest hunger relief organization in the United States and the second largest nonprofit in the United States, unfortunately. We serve 46 million people a year in this country who don't know where their next meal is coming from. And we can't do that without the help of people like Dr. Stile. I mean, this is incredible. We exceeded 5 million meals. I love being invited to this every year and getting the 1 million meals. This is such an exciting thing for me because I know that after this, how many people are gonna get fed. And I just got to share a meal with all of you in this lovely restaurant, and more families are gonna gather for meals like this because of you all over the country. All of our neighbors who are in need or who's struggling to get by, or who have 1 or 2 setbacks, and then it's hard for them to recover. And the first thing that goes off their budget is food, unfortunately. And kids have to suffer for that. 11 million kids in this country don't always know where the next meal is coming from. So believe it or not, we don't have many philanthropists of this level to Feeding America. So this makes a huge difference for us. Dr. Stile has been working with us since 2015. To get past this mile marker of 5 million meals is incredible. We wouldn't be the organization we are today without him. So thank you. I'm touched.
Well, with that being said, once again, I just want to say I love you all. Thank you for being here and for your part in this, and enjoy the rest of your night.